Alright, here there goes this Metro, and we were back. Back again today on this push week, and we're definitely going to get some more keys in on Blood today. I've been thinking a lot about what happened at the end of yesterday's stream with the discovery of the Necrolord stagger-looking thing, allowing me to use the Tazavus trinket the way we originally used it. Don't know why I'm so fascinated with this, but it is fascinating. Being able to pull anything anywhere is a very interesting concept. I don't know if you guys agree with that, but it's actually like quite attractive to me. So we're probably gonna check that out again today as well. We'll see. I think if we do like serious, like if we did like a 23, we'll definitely be doing that as Knife unless I really need to go Necrolord. But other than that, I think we'll probably be trying Necrolord out on any key that's not like super high. So that's pretty much it. Unfortunately, we can't do any more missions because of how this system works. So we're done. Apparently, we got a bunch of skinning. Don't even remember agreeing to that one, but okay. Anyway, put this shadestone. Put this in the bank here. Need to make shadestone as well. Make the shaded stone. Oops. We can also deposit the anima we had from last night, which is good. I don't have any idea what I'm using all this anima for, but I'm sure there's a reason. Let's see. Change talents to Heartbreaker, Fall Bulwark, Grip of the Dead, Voracious. That's it, right? And then gear. Everything's good with this now. We're sticking with this pretty much, right? Yes. Okay, let's see. I think we need to change legendaries. Yep. Alright, so that's probably everything. Still have that on, which is fine. I think we'll stick with that this week anyway. There we go. Let's deposit this anima. And then we'll see what keys are out there. If we're doing like 21s, then we'll do the Necrolord. I want to test the Necrolord thing. If we're doing like 23s, then we're doing... Okay, Necrotic Weight. Kind of a mix of both. Either of these would be fine. I actually need the other side, to be honest. Actually, I think I need both. Okay, we've been invited to the other side. We do need this, right? Oh, right. Well, we got this yesterday, so I don't know if we actually need it or not. I don't know, is there any good opportunities for the Tazavus trinket in this dungeon? Not really. So it doesn't really feel like there's anything we have to test. We somehow, like, return to this issue where we keep not having count, though. I need to figure this out. Aiding Revendreth. I guess I mean, there's no reason not to pick it up, right? We're probably not going to do it, but just, I guess, in case we... Actually, I don't think we want to do it. If we do it on Night Fae, we don't get the renown for another covenant, yeah. Okay, anyway, yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, let's fly over. Not really any reason to be Necrolord for this one. Plus, Knife A is going to be really good for Ardenweald area. D&D is going to do crazy damage in that area. So this is the dungeon we did yesterday on 23, which I am going to publish on because it was actually a really interesting dungeon. Besides the fact that it was the first 23 completed, it was also a very unique dungeon. Well, there's a couple wild mistakes, but the main thing was that we discovered... I've never looked at this, and I think I'm going to start looking at this from now on. Can we actually reorganize these? No. Is there any way to get rid of a bookmark? I don't know how to do that. I'm sure there's a way. But anyway, we figured out that we actually take, I think the numbers yesterday were, we took 11,000, that doesn't sound right. We took 11k DPS damage-wise, like taken on our character, and we healed 10k of it. So we basically, I mean, that's like a 90% damage reduction profile, right? Probably more than 90%. What's 10 out of 11? Yeah, 91% damage reduction profile. So it's like what? Blood DK is effectively 90% damage reduction, so I don't think that's, you know, that's not really the way you measure it, but shocking. I was shocked. I never actually looked at it. We used to look at that all the time back in the day. Mostly because I wanted to see like how much the healer actually was contributing, but I never really paid much attention to how much I was contributing. So I think we'll probably start looking at that more. Hey, Bynum, what's up, buddy? I'm good, man. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Not much else to say past that. Pretty good. All right. Well, that guy's 2,300, but he's the leader, I'd imagine. Everybody else is relatively overscored. So we got 22. We got to get the recording situation up. Then we're gonna go rock 'em, sock 'em on this boss here. This dungeon. This is gonna be a good one. I'm excited about this dungeon. It's Night Fae. I think we learned everything we need to learn about it yesterday too. I rewatched that footage, and there's no reason we can't pull that lieutenant with that pack. No reason. The 2 people who died got hit by the fucking frontal from the lieutenant. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, that's not my fault. Are you kidding me? That shaman's trying to blame me for pulling that. It's like, dude, you got hit by a frontal, and then the shaman died to getting hit by the swirls on the ground. It's like, I mean, I don't know. Like, that's like what? See what they say. That's my opinion. Very easy to do, but there's a lot to dodge, maybe. My opinion. Richie Monk is not ready. What do you like the most about Blood Death Knight? Death Strike. Don't need scale? Nah, I don't need one of these scales. I already have I already got a one that's like a regular version of a scale. I'm not going to use scale anyway at this point. There's no case for it. But my favorite thing about... I don't know, man. I have a lot of... I could probably give you like a top 5, honestly. Like, Vampiric Blood's one of the most versatile CDs in the game. I love... First of all, number 0, I love the concept of a Death Knight. I wish that it had more ability to like raise dead and be more like kind of like a necromancer, but I fucking love a Death Knight. Death Knight and Paladin, I'm like actually like connected to these 2 things, and how they're connected to each other, I adore it. So that's easy. But then past that, the actual gameplay, I mean, Death Strike's definitely the coolest spell in the whole game, right? Like, what the fuck? There's nothing tank-wise that's anything cooler than Death Strike, because it's just so potent and it's so unique as well. But I also love Vamp Blood, very unique CD, very versatile, feels very like impactful every time I use it. I love Death Grip, the only spell like it in the game. I love just, you know, creating situations where I'm helping everybody by death gripping mobs together. I love that, and to be honest, in like other games too, like League of Legends with like Blitzcrank and shit. It's just really cool to like have a grip. I feel like it's one of the coolest concepts in any game. What else? I guess I also like the Night Fae, especially as Death Knight. It's really it's been very attractive to me. because the blink has really helped short up a big part of the problem with the kit. And also, blue Death and Decay is just so badass looking. It's just honestly very, it's just very cool looking. Okay, so anyway, let's get going. We got key here at 22 the other side. And hopefully we're going to do well in the second pack. We had some issues with that yesterday, but I think those issues should be behind us. That was mostly just a couple of dumb plays on the group's part. Just interrupted nothing. Sweet. We'll have to use the trinket here, unfortunately. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Monk's a pretty good place. Although I beat the fucking Ellie Shaman. Told you, these deaths do. It's pretty nice. Although the trinket's not hurting. Trinket's not hurting, man. I'll tell you, this trinket is great. Not great, but great. Okay, but now we don't have rune weapon up. Pack died so fucking fast, I don't have rune weapon up. Come on, I need you to give me a couple more rune weapon refund charges. Want to try other covenants apart from Fae? Well, we've been looking at Necrolord a lot, and we're probably going to play it, but no, not really. Kyrian is one that I do have a lot of interest in, but I won't try it until I'm like fully maxed out on it, because it feels like it requires a lot of, why are we, oh, what the fuck? It feels like it requires a lot of preparation. Okay, well that's definitely not what you want. Some fucking guy ninja pulling. Corrupting Darkness is facing that way. The problem is there's two frontals, so you just gotta dodge them both, and that's it. Not particularly difficult, in my opinion. But I know that some players are not the best at these types of things. Okay, we got Icebound. It's not fucking damage done. No, it's not. I think this is still bleeding over from the first back, because there's no way this is accurate. This is a 22. Doesn't feel like it. Feels like a 12. Just destroyed that. Never was in any danger, really. That guy got hit, but he's gonna live. He'll live. Well, that was a lot fucking easier than yesterday. See, it's just because people got hit, like, immediately. That first Frost Lance that went out, the guys literally died. Like, 2 people actually died.
The creature is slain. Now, claim its power as your own.
Alright, where's the red mask guy down there? Or at least he recognizes it. Fine by me. Yeah, so we get to see the vaunted subtlety rogue. Heard a lot about this. I don't think we've seen one since the patch. Okay, so the big issue on this pack is actually these fucking diseases. And we'll get AMS, get a couple of them removed from the encounter, hopefully. We don't have a disease. Oh no, we have a monk, but he's probably not going to dispel me, of course. Why would he? What the hell was that, y'all? That knockback is also particularly... If it happens at the wrong time, you can easily just get killed there. Easily. But there's no way to die now, I don't think. Could do something really dumb. Tyrannical is like, I don't know, I'm up and down. These bosses are hard, but it's like, the trash is so fucking, like, it's just so easy, man. It's like so approachable. It feels like it's like, you have no issues with this trash whatsoever. Oh my god, that death strike from like 5%. It looked bad, but I was ready for it. I knew that was gonna happen. But yeah, it's all. I mean, that's why I love the spell, right? Like, what classes can do that? Not many. Oh, what the hell? What just aggroed that? Is that busting was still on me and the trinket aggro? I don't even know. Just randomly started running towards me. Going low into this guy though, not ideal. Not really what you want. As my death strike is much weaker. What's it? 50% less healing. Yeah, that's a lot. That's all I do. That's all I got going for me.
To the victor goes the anima. Claim your power, Maw Walkers.
Okay, great. We need the red guy still, yeah. Red guy. I'm actually doing this too fast, is what this means.
A great evil lurks nearby. Expel it with haste.
Is that a thing? Yeah, I don't actually have D or AMZ. Rune weapon here, awful idea, honestly, but it's fine. Morning, Metro. You were early today. Yeah, Genfu, yeah. Am I? Used to start streaming at like 10 or 11. Just waking up later every day. Which legendary are you running? Same as always, Crimson Rune. Crimson Rune. If I'm Night Fae, I'm Crimson Rune, 100% of the time. Alright. Grip this man. Realistically, by the time I need Rune Weapon, it'll be back up, but maybe again I should save it. These guys are mostly casters anyway, so at this point it's a bit late. It's up too often to sit on, man. Yeah, deaths do actually top damage, like, significantly, honestly. Pretty nifty. I like that. I don't know why I really like that. Just like fun. I don't know. I have to say, like, that was always why I like Paladin Tank. Because there's so much of their damage was like completely passive. Consecrate and shit. It was like actually really fun. Don't know why that's attractive to me, but I like it. What's he doing? Putting a little mustache. Okay, we don't have a massive spell for this section now, so it'll be slightly harder, I guess. Hey, Ricardo, what's up, buddy? Welcome.
You approach a powerful servant of the jailer.
Try to keep these packs organized, but everybody's that was a little awkward to pull, frankly. Gotta keep them puppies organized. Yeah, that could have went worse. Give me them death strikes. Taking more damage than I expect here. Did we come into this at like a deficit? And you're just constantly behind the whole time. Harder to keep D&D stacks up as well. That was our first death, though. That's a good thing. Basically done with trash. Okay, so we keep fucking this up, and I don't know what we're fucking up, but we keep fucking up count. So I think we need this mob, but keep missing this mob or something. Let's use the trinket like very dumb. In a very dumb way. But we do have Icebound, so we can use that coming out of this stun. They're all gonna attack at the same time is the issue. We also have Vamp Blood, which would be very good. And we're also getting some Monk stun, so that's good. Earthquake knockdown, it's actually keeping the damage profile very low. Yes, no difficulty here. Let's go get this Matriarch. And hopefully this time it will not run up this fucking wrong side. That's weird. The other mobs ran up the wrong side. The rest of the pack that went around the waterfall for some reason there. Never saw that before. Okay, we're definitely saving Rune Weapon, and then we're getting everything else in this area. I honestly think that the best play might be to run down and start down instead of up. There was a quick way to do that. I need to get speed pods, to be honest. Don't forget the count. Yeah, I don't know what. At this point, if I missed something, I don't know what it would be. I think I just missed that one. I think that one mob was just roaming over there, and I didn't get that one. If we did something wrong at this point, I am unaware of what it would be. Okay. That doesn't work. Okay, that works pretty well, I'd say. Now we got the whole shebang. Interrupt that bark armor. We're not dogs, we don't need bark armor. There goes all the stacks, 9 stacks. Rogue probably gonna want to cloak that. Okay, good. Alright, that's handled very well, to be honest. That area was extremely fast. 28 minutes at this point. I would say that this is probably the fastest I've ever seen this area done. Here we go.
You will pay dearly for this. Have you ever wished you could
This boss is
fly?
always the test, regardless.
Now, where to put you? Hold this a moment.
Did this yesterday. I took a lot of damage on this fight personally, but it seemed like everybody else was in good shape
Now,
somehow. So
where to put you?
hopefully this will be a trend that continues. Do you ever push your own keys? Yeah, I just plug, yeah. IMS. Really good group so far. Healer has no mana issues. That's true, yeah. That was a weird weird situation. I've never seen a resto shaman be out of mana like within a minute and a half of a fight like that before.
Away with
I mean, that guy clearly doesn't raid. I don't know how the hell he would raid if that was how he was spending mana.
Care to give this one a try?
It seems, yeah, Plague Ball. Plague Lands. It seemed like he was like just wasting mana. Like, I mean, I never saw anybody use mana that fast. It was like literally out of mana. Like within a minute of the fight, he'd be like under 50% mana. It's like, how? What did you use it on?
This should be entertaining.
I never saw that before.
Now, where
I don't really pay that much attention to it, but typically it's weird, especially Shaman, because they have the mana refund, all the different mana refunds. They got Mana Tide Totem. That guy use that shit?
I would step lightly
Hopefully.
if I were you. Away with you.
Yeah, see, that was what I feared. Bouncing around in melee like that. Somehow we managed it meticulously yesterday, but I have a feeling that's not normal.
Have you ever wished
Gotta
you
make
could
sure it
fly?
goes to a range here and there.
Away with you. Care to give this one a try? Have you ever wished you could fly? Now, where to put you? My curios can prove quite deadly.
We're taking a lot of damage from that now.
This should be entertaining. Now, where to put you?
Just use Trinket, because
This one
if
a try.
there's any danger, it might be at the end. I don't know. Yeah, pretty well handled. Quite well handled.
Them brokers be up to something.
25 minutes coming out of this split. That's really good, honestly.
Now hurry back with them mojo. Me want them souls, one Sunday. Me want Rastakhan and all the others on the line. It ain't wise to be holding out on Masala.
Anyway, have you seen that necklace in Korthia that gives your healer mana? Oh yeah, that's been in since the start.
With the people, the power you share. Ah! The only power that counts be death, and death.
What are these guys on about?
Coming for them all.
Like legitimately, what the fuck are these guys on about?
Beware.
Is it any good? I mean, it's a very low item level next, so no. There's always the funny possibility of like if a full raid group had it on, what it would look like, but that's just never gonna happen. It's also a very small amount of mana. They do that a lot where they're like, hey, we have this cool idea, let's put it in the game. It's like, okay, but it cannot be overpowered. Oh, okay. And they just make it like super underpowered, even though it's unique.
Beware.
What am I missing? Can rogues not back? I have fucking literally no idea what that guy's on about. I want my personal space. Maybe. That must be it, yeah. I don't blame him. Sometimes you just need a little break from reality. Hey Metro, I was thinking, I noticed looking at different tanks, how come Blood DK loves the Tazavest trinket while other tanks seem to prefer the Raid Guardian one? I don't know why other tanks wouldn't like the Tazavest trinket too, because it's absolutely fucking broken in my opinion, but the only thing I could think of is that it's because it's based on the damage you take, and other tanks are going to take a lot less damage, I guess. I don't fully know, to be honest. That's the only thing I could think of. Does appear to be like that's how it works, you know. It's 10% of the damage you take, basically. So when you're taking, like, you know, so like again, I took 11k DPS. I took 11k damage per second. So 10% of that is a lot more than 10% of like 5k damage per second, like other tanks might take. I don't know. I don't know what, like, you should ask if you watch other tanks stream or raid or something. Like, go ask them how much damage they take per second in a key, and then you can come and compare it to what I'm doing, because it's actually probably an interesting comparison to make, honestly. Oh, I don't actually have Death's Advance up. Don't need it.
What have we here? That dusty old Loa has sent debt collectors already? But I haven't had his pal teach you to mess with genius.
Wait, you made a deal with one zombie too? I knew you took shortcuts in your shoddy work.
Beyond your comprehension.
It's a new low.
Alright, so we have basically, it's basically just bosses. The next Hakar room is going to be 2 pulls and all that. So we got 18 minutes at this point. It seems really good. I don't normally pay attention to the splits after Ardenweald, but seems like we have what we want. Anyway, it does more damage if you're behind the target, but he's making a huge deal out of it for a mediocre benefit. But why would the monk be on him? Why would that make him not be able to be behind the target? I don't get it. Does he think the monk is the tank?
What you're doing, Maleficent.
Don't know what else. What else he'd be thinking?
This one will drive you nuts. This one will drive you nuts.
Beware.
I'm gonna light you and shadow you up.
Beware.
I'm gonna light you and shadow you up.
Will drive you nuts.
Beware. Beware.
I'm gonna light you.
Does do a lot of damage. Wow, that's a lot of damage. That's with AMZ. 20% health. Holy fuck.
Mighty Millhouse Manastorm has never suffered
Pretty wild.
in his life. Power beyond your comprehension. Power beyond your comprehension.
Laser time.
Power beyond your comprehension.
Laser time.
Boss had 50% here.
Stop! I'd rather give up the
Not really ideal. I don't. Yeah, hopefully it won't be an issue. We're gonna find out.
This one will drive you nuts. This one will drive you nuts.
I keep missing that. It's like right there, and I just keep not pressing it.
This one will drive you nuts.
There we go. Got that one.
This one will drive you nuts. This one will drive
Well, when she doesn't get stunned, it's a lot more of these. It's almost over. Good Link. Finish it up. All right, good. That could have been pretty bad. That could have been a huge, huge issue. We're almost like doing too well in some of these splits.
True love. Now ain't that sweet?
15 minutes. That's really good.
Old one Sandy had his share of romance back in
This guy's got some serious issues with the macro.
Made you a lower one Sunday. Now give me them souls and kneel before your master. That was long ago, but me remember. Remember how the truths returned.
We're going to pull these in 2 pulls, and that will be the end of the dungeon. 15 minutes. Probably have like over 10 minutes for both bosses.
The jailer gonna give me all the power I need.
No, probably way more than, probably like 12 minutes for both bosses. We'll see how the trash goes. Still a lot of running. This guy's chunging along.
Haka always be needing mojo for his rituals, and one Sunday always be willing to make a deal. But what you give me that
Oh,
look
Jesus
for?
Christ.
Sure, Haka be
Just
all
barely
about
getting that stun down.
what it is a deal, man.
Another good stun from the monk.
Beware.
Al Solo's done. Heal, interrupt, good. We got that.
Beware.
Healing wave we got, good. Lavender Lust gets that. Grip the Blade Storm to stop the upcast. And that is that for that pack. Boom. See you later, pack. Pack.
Beware.
It's dead. That thing's dead. Pack's dead, guys. Those mobs are going down. Those mobs are gonna die. Alright, we got a lot of busting here. And we get the ring at the last second.
Beware.
Got these mobs all spread out, but they don't really matter. Yeah, we both. I'm surprised that hasn't happened more, to be honest. On this pack especially, with all the extra casters. Yeah, that was yeah, over 12 minutes we'll have for bosses. So I think we upgrade this. I mean, you never know. You could still fucking fall apart here. 2 of the hardest bosses in the game, honestly. Upcoming. And no lust? Well, we'll have lust for Hakar, but... Or for Muzala. You don't need lust for Hakar. I mean, it'd be nice, obviously, but you can't. Can't really have it for 5 bosses. Can't have it for all 4 bosses. Yeah, it's a bad death there. That's a bad one. Good damage on ads though. That's really good. Really good. What's your favorite mage spec to run with? Frost? Is fire still a thing? Yeah, fire's become a lot more popular recently. I don't really care, to be honest, but Frost is definitely, I guess if I had to pick, my preference, because the extra slows and they have just better access to damage, which I feel like it's a big thing in this game, a big thing that's lacking in this game. Everybody's playing classes that have awful access to damage. Like fucking Bombkin and Fire Mage and all these other classes that like they do like no damage outside of CDs. Access to damage is so fucking useful in 5-mans, I feel like, and nobody seems to understand that. For whatever reason. It's like when you have good damage every pack, it doesn't like you need to pull around CDs. Like there's classes in the game that can do good damage every pack. And those are the classes that people should be looking at to fill their groups with. It's not a bad idea to have a single maybe Fire Mage or Balance Druid or something like that, but when you have like 3 classes like that, it's like what the fuck? How do we even do this dungeon? So fire is still 20 key. Yeah, I mean it's I think it's gotten better because I play with a lot of fire mages and they seem like they just have combust up every pack now. So Frost is super consistent. Yeah, they'll do very good damage every pack, and they just got a massive single target buff.
What chance you'll be having against me? It be Mozala who
Okay, we're
brought
fine.
Elia to the jail.
Marksman Hunter? Yeah, is Marksman good? I don't actually know. The top in terms of access to damage for me has always been Havoc Demon Hunter, Frost Mage, probably like some rogue specs as well. I don't really know how rogue CDs work, to be honest. I don't ever see them do like retarded burst damage, so I assume that means they're doing good damage the whole time. There's been a couple other ones. What were the other specs? Can't remember. Thanks for the info. Yeah, no problem. Hope it helps. Let me know if you have any other questions. Enhanced shamans? Yeah, it's true. Don't really see a lot of them, but you're probably right about that. You think warriors have consistent DPS? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know a lot about warrior, unfortunately. All I know is they don't bring me anything in the key. Did the healer not come with me? Well, we won't be doing this alone, so... Did I do something wrong? Nope, front right. That's it, just no reason to even do anything here. Rip, guess he didn't read the macro, guess not. Okay, which one is that? Left. Yeah, as Kyrian arms, they do with 4 light. That's what I made in 9.1 and quit once I got to 2K. Thinking about pushing 20s instead of just 15s. Yeah, it's a good time. Keys are like very approachable right now. I feel like 20s are the new 15s, honestly, but you know, there's still a good amount of challenge and progression to be had in there. Pugging is an absolute joke right now, though. I don't know, it's weird. I guess it's because it's like such a good week, but last like month and a half we've had nothing but absolute incompetence, and then all of a sudden this week has been like brilliant. So I don't know. It's tough. I think we have 5 minutes left. Could fail this another 3 times and we'll still be fine. I almost wish whatever that weird argument was between the rogue and the monk there, that actually disbanded the key, because that would have been like the funniest video. Could you imagine that? We have 28 minutes. This is the best split I've ever had. Okay, the key disbands over some weird ass argument. It's like, what? I really don't even know what that argument was. This is the fastest I have ever done this dungeon. Okay, see you later. Well, that's as easy as I've ever seen a 22 be. Hopefully we'll get some points for that. 4 minutes ahead of the timer? Come on, man. This system is going to suck if it doesn't give me anything for that. Actually, I don't know how to feel about that, because we just missed... Well, we substantially missed a 23 yesterday. But this is a crush 2022. Guess it's not over yet, but about 4 minutes, I'd imagine, is what we'll have. If the boss dies. So yeah, not quite 4 minutes. 350, I'd say. Plus a lot of health. And with Whirlwind and Dreadnought on cap now, I'm guessing they pump a little more. Yeah, the whole cap thing is relatively overblown. This is probably one of the best dungeons for it in the whole game, and we really only have probably like 10 minutes of total combat that needs to be uncapped, maybe less. Not Whirlwind, but Bladestorm, gotcha. Should have points for this, otherwise it makes no sense. Well, we got 2 points, so. Not too shabby, I suppose. Throw that one on the spreadsheet there. It's good, that was definitely like their best key in a long time, I feel like. And deaths do top damage overall. Over all of them. That's pretty cool. Alright, I've been interested in this. Let's take a look at this. First of all, 9k HPS. That's not as high as yesterday. but pretty good. Let's see how much damage we actually took. Damage taken. We took 10k damage per second. 19.31 million. 19.31 million, and healed 16.89 million of it. 8.9k. 8.9k compared to 10.0k. So yeah, that's about 80. That's exactly an 89% damage reduction. So we did actually slightly worse than yesterday, where we did almost 91% damage reduction. But perhaps that just means the healer healed us a little bit more today. A little bit less overhealing. And I still don't even have accretion on, so this is... I could do even more. Kukubi healed me 3.4 million only. Oh no, that's him. That's it. He healed himself that. See, I told you. People heal themselves more than they heal me. 2.3 million out of a total of... 2.3 million out of a total of... 16 point... Oh, wait, no, that's right. 19.31 million healing needed, so... Yep. Why is the healer there? I guess he's healing the others at least, but... Hey, Wildkid, what's up, buddy? Should have points for this, otherwise it makes no sense. I already read that. Okay, so let's go ahead and add this to the spreadsheet. This is 11, 10, 20, 21. Soon it's going to be 2022. I'm going to forget. Hopefully that's not going to fuck up the spreadsheet. I assume it won't. Okay, that was the other side. 22. Easy upgrade. We have the shaman healer. We have the monk. We have the rogue DPS and the shaman DPS damage dealer. Boom. Okay, I have returned from New Jersey. Hey, Jix, what's up, buddy? I have returned from New Jersey successfully without getting killed by crazy drivers. That's a very good idea. You've had quite the trip. How was it? 22 missed? Helsen. Okay, 22. So what we got? Oh, 23 necrotic wake. Okay. Okay, we'll sign up. We've already gotten some score though. Not a lot, but we can get a 23 upgrade this week. That'd be really satisfactory, but fortunately, probably not gonna be able to stream Saturday, so that might mean that we don't have as many times. Don't have as many opportunities. Excellent. My cousin looked beautiful. Oh, that's great. That's so great. And it was good to see the fam again. Hashtag flamly. Well, sweet man. Was it you drove? I guess it was a lot of driving, probably, right? Jersey to Cali, or Jersey to South Carolina, or North Carolina. Actually, maybe it's not that far. Let's take a look. Jersey to North Carolina. 8 hours. Oh shit! Forget it. It's a lot of driving. Is there a train that goes from New Jersey to North Carolina? No, there are no trains anywhere. Oh, just kidding. There are 3 train lines with service from Newark, New Jersey to Raleigh, North Carolina. There's only 1 daily train on each service. 9 hours to take you down. Okay, well that's a lot of driving. I don't like that at all. I can't drive for 9 hours, man. That's fucked. It's so much gas too. It's probably cheaper to fucking do anything else. I don't even know what trains still exist, man. I'd love to take a train somewhere. What is it? They're called Amtraks now, right? Amtrak? Where's the closest Amtrak in here? Travel in a private room. I would love to just be on a train, man. It's just like so old-timey, doesn't? Don't you think it's like... Feels like so quaint. And yes, I've had the displeasure of being on that train. Oh, is it not? Why? What don't you like about it? My parents drove. I didn't. Well, either way, a lot of driving. Being in the car is not my favorite thing. Like, let's put it this way. Somebody said, like, if you had the ultimate, like, if there was one thing that you want that is out of your reach, what would it be? And it would be that I would have, like, somebody who drives me everywhere. I fucking hate driving, and I hate being in a car. And I guess someday there'll be like self-driving cars, I guess. But as of right now, I have to drive myself. I just have like really bad motion sickness, so it's not a good place to be. A dedicated sleeping car attendant will provide turn-down service. What the fuck does that mean? What's she gonna do? Let's see. Anyway, assist with meals, help with luggage, and share great stories of life on the rails. All customers in private rooms receive complimentary lounge access at major stations. Priority boarding and complimentary meals on board. I don't know, it's just something like so interesting about a train in 2021. Right? What's going on here? Is there actually no keys? Wait, what? That's just bugged. Easy, no Ragnaros. I would tend to agree, buddy. Oh, let's do halls. I want to try Necrolord for halls. When I took the train, there was massive flooding all over the route. We had to go stupid slow. So what should have been an easy 8 to 9 hour train ride became 22 hours. Oh, wow. Yeah, do trains go, like, is it longer to take a train than it is to take a bus? Or I'm sorry, to drive yourself? What the fuck did I say bus for, though? Okay, I'm gonna switch to Necrolord for this, and we're gonna get some shenanigans ensuing. I am absolutely sure. Easy, no Ragnaros. Must be a fun group. I don't blame him. That's the wrong macro. So I'm still using this old macro to make it so whenever I have Lichborn up, it cancels Lichborn because I can't use Soul Shape with Lichborn up. But now that I'm using a macro to have the same button for all 4 Soulbinds or all 4 Covenant things, it's kind of fucked up. Kind of fucked. In most circumstances, no. I see. Room at bedroom. For customers seeking plenty of comfort and room, bedrooms provide twice the space as a roomette and feature a sofa and armchair by day, and upper and lower berths by night. What does that mean? Upper and lower berths. What does that mean? Each room includes a big picture window, newly upgraded bedding, pillows, towels, and linens, and an in-room sink, restroom, and shower. Oh, wow. Dedicated sleeping car attendant will do all the same things we just talked about. Bedroom suite. What is this? Customers seeking the ultimate sleeping car experience. Do you need to sleep? Like, where are we going? Do we need to sleep on this? I don't think we need to, do we? I don't really need to sleep. I probably wouldn't even be able to sleep, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie about it. I don't think I could sleep on a train. Accessible bedroom. Oh, I see. Sleep is for the weak. Tombstone Necro feels like having a second scale. Oh, yeah. Maybe someday. I'm not trying it right now, but some trains go cross country, so yeah. Are you planning in unlocking the other Necro Soulbinds? No, actually, I don't have any plans on doing that anytime soon. I don't want to do the Covenant campaigns until I have time to record them. No, I don't have time for that right now. I already did the Kyrian one, so luckily I have that for Mechanicos as DK, but unfortunately I don't know when I will have time to do the Unholy or the Necrolord one, so it'll be a very long time away, probably either maybe like at the end of this patch there'll be time. Just like yeah, I guess maybe during the winter. I don't know, I have some big plans for the winter. I'm thinking like December I just cut off all golf. And I'm gonna spam content because I really want to get in like the Christmas mood. So I actually think I'll probably be, and I don't think it'll just be WoW content. I think I'm finally gonna do a playthrough of my Pokemon game. I'm like, hopefully Cop is actually gonna start playing it because I really wanted to see another perspective Jix played it, and I learned a lot from his perspective, but I want to see the opposite perspective. Somebody who's like a relative noob to the game, and see how they approach the circumstances before I commit to it. But I live in Pennsylvania, yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely have snow. Probably not in December. I mean, it might be. Every once in a while we get snow for Christmas, and it's usually like a relatively magical experience, but I don't know when we'll get our first snowfall, but yeah, I spent a lot of my free time golfing right now, so much as I love golf, it's like, man, it's really I almost wish I never got into it. It's definitely hurt the pocketbook. Let's put in more ways than one, because obviously golf's expensive, but then also it's time I could be spending doing things that could be potentially earning me money instead of losing me money. But I do have a new golf video coming. That'll be live Monday. And then I have at least probably 2 more golf videos planned. And then that'll probably be it. At that point, I'm probably going to close it up, and I might start thinking about Pokemon. Doing some Pokemon stuff. Okay, I started golfing this year too, but I played like twice. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why I always it's not a sport that I could play twice. I'm just like, it's too technically addicting, I feel like mechanically addicting. Let's put it this way. If WoW had a system where if I like time, I guess it kind of does. I guess it's kind of how Death Strike works. Let's put it this way. I was gonna say it like this, but then I realized I'm talking about Death Strike. If WoW had a system where like if I timed my spell usage perfectly, they would be far more effective, then it would be the same way with WoW. Because that's basically what golf is. It's not timing wise, but it's like mechanically mechanical accuracy. Like if you hit the ball in the dead center of the face at the right time in your downswing, you'll get very good results, like always, right? So it's like, but if I hit the ball off the toe, or like I chunk it or hit it fat, the ball's still gonna go somewhere, but it's gonna do way less damage. You know what I'm saying? Way less damage to the scorecard, I guess. But yeah, so if that happened in WoW, where if like, oh, I hit that perfect blood boil, dude, I fucking annihilated those mobs with that blood boil. You know, like that'd be so, because that's what like is so addicting about golf. It's like you hit that one flush shot, even if you have 18 holes of relatively poor play, and then you hit that one flush shot, and it's like, it's the best feeling in the world, especially with the TP5. And it's really, it's shocking how satisfying that is. Life is like a well-timed Death Strike. It could be. Well, I mean, that would be a very good life, but life is like Death Strike. If you use it at the wrong time, if you pursue it at the wrong time, you're not going to get great results. But if you strike while the iron's hot, if you hit that moment right, you hit that fucking Death Strike. Hit that 5% health, and then all of a sudden you're 100. Let's actually, I want to see that. Wait, another really big one. Let's have a look at that. It'll be fun. So anyway, let's get going. You don't have to go desktop anymore because we switched to monitor capture. Where was it? Pretty early in the dungeon. Yeah, right here. Oh, that was it right there. Let's take a look. I think it already happened, yeah. It's like 5 seconds into this pack, or 10 seconds. It's right here, because I'm expecting to get a bunch of upfront damage from this dot, or be in peril from it, and then the initial melees. So we're at 6k health. We have 6k health right now. 7k health, apparently. We gained 1,000 health somehow. But we have this massive absorb. Like, we're basically not taking any damage for a while. So I'm, like, comfortable with that. Boom! Look at that fucking thing. Let's watch it again. Hey, Theo, it's a pity. Sleeping trains are awesome. Oh, yeah. Never been on a train. Okay, so, yeah, we have... Actually, it's like we gain... Okay, we gain a little health before we actually Death Strike. So we're actually up to 10,000 health. 10,000... Actually, we go back down to 8,000 before we Death Strike. And then we Death Strike to 91k. 92k. So that healed us for... Let's watch it again. Not even close. It looks worse than it is. But again, I have massive absorbing on me between AMS and the trinket. So I'm in no danger. Even though it looks like I'm in incredible danger right there, I'm not in any danger there. If you track the absorbs, I have, look at that, 40,000 health worth of absorbs on me right now. So, and that's before I use the trinket, actually. That's just AMS. So yeah, realistically, probably like at least 40k, because AMS isn't going to block 40k damage. But regardless, I have like a lot of fucking health with absorbs right now. So let's see, we're at 8.6k. Yeah, so we jumped from 8.6k to like 25k HPS. That's like a 90k. That's like about like a probably 80k heal. Single Death Strike. And we could actually just look at what the healing, the highest healing done was. Oh yeah, there we go. We had one even bigger than that. 94,000. I mean, that might have been that one, and it might have overhealed or something. Dude, 94,000. I mean, how is that? It's just so, like, crazy, right? 94,000 Death Strike. Like, look at the health pool I have right now. I have 101k health pool. I know I probably had like 120k health pool when that 94,000 one hit, but I don't know, man. That could be like, I should just make videos of like every big Death Strike. Just sit there and wait for like clips of me getting like slaughtered. It's just so weird. I don't know. This spell is so powerful. It's so hard to believe that people don't have respect for this tank. It just sounds so broken, doesn't it? Like, I mean, when you hear that 96,000 or whatever, it's like, what? How is that balance? How did I just heal myself for more health than most tanks have? A cool potency comment would be dealing damage with Death Strike overheal. Dude, that would be... You'd be the top damage dealer. Overall. Like, that would be the most broken thing ever, man. Okay, let's see destinations. Northeast train routes. Look at that great fall scene. There's probably very few, huh? Oh shit, yeah, the closest one is in Philly, it looks like. So that's, if there was one near me, I would take it and just go and just travel. Probably mad expensive though, huh? I don't even know what I'm looking at. Keystone Service, New York, Philly, Harrisburg. Oh, I see it. You hover over it and it takes you. Oh, that's cool. Adirondack. Oh, can go to Montreal. Holy shit. How much is that? Oh, that's so cool. Goddamn. You have to go to New York for that. Oh, look at that. Great golf course there. Anyway, I just want to know how much they are. How much is Amtrak? Are we raiding? Are we playing? Or what are we doing here? These guys are like super... Unaccompanied minors. Ooh, they have those? Anyway, Guide to Fairs. Okay, I guess we're not going to get an actual answer to this. That probably means it's fucking super expensive and they're very cautious to tell people up front. I don't know, like Scranton? I mean, there's not going to be one from Scranton, so... I might have picked a dumb date there, the day before Thanksgiving. What happened here? Yeah, I see. This is trying to get me to take a bus. No, I want a train. Can you like force it to try to find you a train? Oh, here we go. Amtrak. Mixed modes. I don't understand. You have to take a bus one way or the other, or you have to get to the place anyway. It's very cheap though, $50. Ah, but you have to leave at 6 a.m.? Wait, what? I don't think, like, it just doesn't work like that. Trains just don't work like that. Actually, it does look like there's a... From Newark to Wildwood. No, that's not what we're doing. This is what we just looked at. I don't need cheap hotels. I just need to figure out how I get to a train. Oh, that, wait, what? That's all, what's happened here? Oh, that's because that's tomorrow. I see. Well, anyway, we're not taking a train. It's a cool concept, but I don't think... out of curiosity, what's in Wildwood? It's just always been a great travel destination. I haven't gotten to go in a few years. Nothing's in Wildwood, but if there was somewhere I would go, it would be there. Did you see this? I don't know. I guess they're doing this for botting. Botanica, Mechanar, and Arcatraz dungeons now require flying. I don't know how this has happened, man, but they managed to actually make TBC and Classic worse than the original versions. I don't know how the fuck this has happened, and I guess it's the bots. But they've actually managed to, like... I mean, it's kind of weird, man. It really is. The version that was, like, the Wild West 15 years ago somehow works better than the modern version. It doesn't even make sense. And they were, like, gonna nerf the fucking raid or something? Or they're buffing it? I mean, like, what even is this? Why did this go in the game in the first place if you wanted to do this? When did they canceled it? Like, I don't really understand. When did this raid come out? It's been out for weeks, hasn't it? I just don't really get it, man. I actually, I don't know. I almost feel bad for anybody who is trying to raid and be serious about this shit. This is the ultimate classic, or this is the ultimate casual product in my eyes. There's no staying power to these versions of this game. You're just chasing, like, nostalgia. I mean, I can't... It's, like, impossible to find people to play... It's, like, very difficult to find people to play WoW with in our guild, and we've been raiding together since fucking 15 years ago, basically. How are you gonna get people to actually stay in a raiding guild in Classic on a fucking server that ends in 1 year? It's like, what? It doesn't even make sense. I really actually feel bad for anybody who's trying to, like, form serious connections. I don't think anybody is, and I think Blizzard knows that. I think they've given up on that. Which is a shame. And, of course, that's it for this group. I just really don't like this, I'll tell you what. Really don't like this. Okay. This group still hasn't invited players, sure. That's it, though. That's the only keys. There's also Spires. I wouldn't mind trying Spires, too. Same circumstance. Okay, we got invited to the Mists. We do need the Mists. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, let me go switch back to Night Fae. This would be another great dungeon for Night Fae.
This should be interesting.
How may I serve? Order.
Yeah, the classic shit. That's next. Well, technically Tuesday, but we won't interact with it until Wednesday to make a decision on that. Alright, well, we got our rogue. Although we didn't really need it, but makes the start a lot easier. OBJ considering Chiefs, Packers, and Saints. What a fucking joke. Big win for Duke last night. I'll tell you what, Duke is looking good. I'm actually really... I hadn't seen anything. They're good. That's a good team. So much better than last year's team. Holy fuck. So much better than last year's team. It's actually insane. They're playing again Friday. Gonna have to watch those games Friday and Saturday. I think they're playing, yeah. Fucking Matthew Hurt just stayed. I mean, is he even playing professional basketball right now? If he just stayed, they would probably be like... They would easily be the #1 team in the country. I mean, I don't know. Gonzaga. Chet Holmgren actually looks even better than I expected him to. That dude looks like he's gonna get broken in half, but... Who knows? Oh yeah, that was Coach K's last game in Madison Square Garden as well. It's sad. Almost sad. This would be the last year that we'll ever get to see him coach. They're not a very deep team again now. They only had 9 players play last night. And one of them played only 2 minutes or something, 3 minutes. That was their issue last year as well. I don't know how they solved that. That Theo John kid, though, he's like legit. It's gonna be a good team. Alright, yes. Me Shroud. Still. Wait, it's 22, right? Yes, Jay, or whoever that was. Shulman, I know. I watched it. I don't know why that's playing. We are Night Fae, yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we do need this as well, so hopefully this will go well. As long as we get this nice shroud here, this is going to really increase our chances. Is it fire guy early? I hope it is, so we can pull it, no problem. I don't know what's worse, to be honest. I think we're pulling that all. Man, I'm never going to not click that when I'm looking for this. That's so funny. It's for Ruth this week? I assume nobody's going to say no to that, but I don't think it's always the best decision. Let's pull this guy in. Hey, Lod, what's up, buddy? How are keys today? Well, we've only done one so far, but it was very good. See, this does not inspire confidence. Just got to kill him quick to heal more. It's like, he's going to be the last thing to die, dude. Are you kidding me? You're not going to kill the fucking lieutenant faster than the trash. This is going to be a waste of time. We're not going to do anything here, I bet. Hopefully I am wrong. We'll find out. Mage is knife as well. Shroud up. Big rogue funnel. I trust. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I too trust.
One of the more ruthless Maw
Wow.
draws close.
Mage actually interrupted.
Ready.
What the hell was that lightning shit? Wow, that is a lot of visual stuff going on. Okay, well that was extremely good damage. 90k, yeah, alright. Deck's in a good state. That was the right choice. I mean, when somebody does 90k, does it even matter what else happens?
Claim your power.
I don't think any pack would have been challenging no matter what. Rogue funnel, yeah, that was what we had there. Spin to win. And it's hard to believe 5 targets, 90k, honestly. Quite shocking.
Beware. Approach a powerful servant of the jailer.
Good to see Monk is balanced. It just doesn't make sense, man. It's just... I mean, especially with Fire Mage there, too. He actually killed this shit so fucking fast that I don't think others were even able to do good damage because of it. Like, we could have probably did that on, like, a 28, and we still had the same result there. He, like, overkilled that pack so hard that it just hurt the others' damage. That, I have to say, is interesting. Like, that makes me want to try and play a DPS, because it's like, what would I ever do to do 90k as a damage dealer? I don't even know where to start. That is impressive. You get the jackpot with procs? Oh, really? What, like just crazy luck or something? I don't get it.
Take the beast's power. You will need it for the dangers ahead.
We don't actually have... Yeah, we don't actually have anyone who can get the lieutenant, do we? That's kind of a big issue on Tyrannical. Oh! Yeah, but I don't. Okay, if I can get the trinket to proc at the right time, I can get it. It just needs to be... It has to line up perfectly. I don't think that'll happen, but... Just in case. One mob needs to be dead so I can have busting stacks, and then the trinket needs to proc. It's actually very hard to even target the mob now. Okay, we might have it. Just need this guy to die within 10 seconds. Or to refresh. Might be too far now. Actually, I don't even know if this works anymore. Yeah, okay. Missed our opportunity one way or the other. Well, we still have one chance, I think. Busting. One more chance. It has to get again line up perfectly. Probably 5 seconds early there. Oh, he has the ability to do it as a monk. I will pull Totman. What is Totman? Is that an ancient Egyptian castle? The tomb of Totman the First. Okay, use the tiger. Well, that'll certainly help. Patch announcement tomorrow. Hey, Paxi, long time no see. Oh yeah, that's surprising. Is there gonna be a live stream? Let's take a look. Shadowlands developer preview. Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna be golfing. They said a video is coming. Sweet. How you been?
Well fought. Now claim its power as your own.
All right, we'll take that as well. Going boss time. This mage is like actually interrupting a lot. What I'll do is I'll golf and then come home and make a video. Had some IRL stuff happen. Haven't been around much for anything. I hope everything's alright, man. I doubt. That can't be a good thing, I'd imagine. Rogue getting toasted. Full health. Yeah, it's going pretty slow here. Better really turn the gas pedal. It's coming around. All right, well, that's a good thing, I guess. Yeah, not particularly exciting damage-wise. What is this health bar that shows your cooldowns? Shows under your cooldowns. What do you mean? This? It's a weak ore? All my weak ores are in a video in the description if you want to get a copy of them. Are you talking about this maybe? That's not a health bar, that's a It's called the damage type weak aura. It shows what type of damage I'm taking in the last 10 seconds and how much. Also in the weak aura video. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's A-okay. Weird. Lichborn. Okay, we got at least one more phase of this, right? Interrupt him and move him a bit here. It's really, it's kind of a bigger play than you realize. So then people could be attacking him and building up stuff before he phases into the next thing. I don't know, maybe we could kill him here? Yeah, we stay on him. He dies. 300k, obviously he dies. Tighter than it looks, but we did a good job. That first part was really weird. I didn't think it was going to go that slow. Alright, 21 minutes after this. That's not bad. Do you think doing high keys in Alliance is possible? It's definitely possible. It's not the faction that's going to stop you. It's just the people in the faction. So.
Yay! More friends are here to play. Come along.
Oh, he's using Zwen for that. Man, that's pretty... He's committed. And I guess Zwen will be up for damage too. I don't know. Stunned it. Trying to interrupt it, but I was fumbling and bumbling. Not possible to pug on ally, only if you got a team. Oh, really? Well, I'm sure you can do 20s and stuff. I don't think it's that few people playing, but... Okay, that ring really did... that actually, like, that was probably the worst thing that could have happened right there. That was a very slow pull though for a fortified, non-fortified week. Easy week. Yeah, it's definitely an easy week. Definitely the easiest. I think it's definitely the easiest week of the season. Blasting out these portals. Oh, sweet. Congrats. Yeah, I saw the achievements. Good. Very good week to do that. It would be cool to just think like later in the season we'll just like dedicate to an alt and just try to get 20s done on an alt. Like just spend like a bunch of days each week doing it. Be cool to have those portals on more characters. Hey Matty! Big Matt, what's up, buddy? What's going on here?
You're almost there.
That was so fucking weird. What was that? The door wouldn't open. Look at all these add-ons. Exit first left. Exit first from left. No more pride. You're right about that. You fucking... That weak aura is working pretty well. I agree with that. We're definitely not going to have a pride here. Anybody think we're getting pride in this one? I think we're probably not getting it. They're like 4 to 5 keys on the 15 range on peak times at Alliance? Really? But in the 20 range? Surely higher. Holiday week, so no complaints. Oh, really? What week? What holiday, I mean?
No fooling you.
What is that lightning shit, dude? That is so crazy looking. What is that? What is going on with this character? This shit is ridiculous looking.
You're almost there.
I hated Pride so much, really. I quite liked it as an affix. It was very good. I think that's probably the most intelligently designed affix they've ever done, but it did make the keys a lot harder than I expected it to. I think if it was just balanced like the lieutenants are now, like the thing that sucked about Pride was it was difficult as shit. Like actually killing the mobs on a higher key was really tough. And I didn't really like that, to be honest. I didn't think that was adding much to the dungeon, considering how, you know, you basically just got like a small temporary buff that, I mean, it helped, but it wasn't really that big of a deal compared to the anima powers, right? Like this Varuth buff is my top damage. Like that's way better than Pride. What rune should I be reforging my weapon for blood? I use Fallen Crusader, so I think everybody agrees that that's the right one, but I don't know. I won't speak for everyone else. Seems like the right choice in my book. Especially since I have so much HP. I like the concept of the one that gives you more HP though, but I haven't used it. Stone Skin Gargoyle. Always Fallen Crusader, gotcha. It's a cool name, a cool spell looking thing. It's really just a great one all around. This one.
No fooling you.
It wasn't worth fighting the Pride at all, which leads to doing the weird Invis Pride. Yeah, that's the only issue I had with the.
Beware.
Can't dodge this.
Doesn't really matter when. Just gotta use it. 15 minutes.
Will you play with me? Pretty girl.
Beware. Beware.
God, it's gonna be hard to golf and not. What time are they doing that patch thing? I think it's at 11, so that's what, 2? It'll be like halfway through the round at that point. Fallen grants a strength buff, which in turn buffs your Death Strike. Well, I mean, it makes your Death Strike do more damage. It doesn't buff the Death Strike's healing, but the big thing about strength is that it's like a bunch of free passive mitigation, which is something that we do need a lot of. Now, I've always argued that the stamina can be more beneficial, and I think especially right now it could be. So I think there's a good potential to use Fallen or Stone Skin Gargoyle, but it doesn't really interest me right now.
Beware.
Even though I would have a truly absurd health pool with it on, I think. What's it, an extra 5% stamina? I mean, right now I have 126k health.
Beware.
So what would that, I would have 140k health with that on or something? I don't know how that works with the other, with the fall bulwark.
Beware.
One of us is not like the other.
That one? Yeah, it's the only one that's ringed.
Beware.
Paladin, don't die!
Beware. Beware.
I wonder what else we'll get besides like a raid and everything. I hope they have something cool planned for the final patch. Or if it is, I guess it might not be the final patch, but get that thing out of the fight. Sick of seeing it. It's annoying.
One of us is not like the other.
What's that one? Yeah, it's like the most annoying mechanic in any dungeon. It's just always a pain. We always have so many melee, man. It's like, just please don't. I don't want to have to worry about this as a tank. Just keep it away from me.
That was fun.
My first inclination is to simply just AMS it and make it go away, but if I do that, the melee are gonna get stunned. That boss sucks. Yes.
Okay. No worries. Hey, this doesn't look right. It doesn't look right at all.
Okay, I almost died.
Side withers as the gorm feast.
Okay, no opinion on that, so we're just gonna move on. I still remember the first time I threw a key by charging into the fox thinking it was an actual fox. Oh, that's funny. I don't remember that. I'm glad that I don't remember that. That would be a bad memory. One thing about having a very shitty memory. You don't remember the bad times. You only really remember the good ones. Or I guess very bad ones. Ones that became good after how bad they were. Well, it's going to be a lot of busting. Good timing on that. I see 21, 22 every couple hours. What do you mean? Well, or is this back to the Alliance thing? I'm sure there's plenty of people doing 20s and pugs on Alliance. It's just way less than Horde. At least historically. Okay, ice blocked. Okay. You guys are in grave danger. We are slaughtering this dungeon, though. Yep. He's got like some macro or toy or something that makes his character look ridiculous, I guess is what's going on there. That's count? Oh, wow. I didn't expect that to be count. Well, we have 3 minutes on lust, so...
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Win this boss without lust doesn't entice me, honestly, but... We have 5 minutes left, so I think as long as we don't straight up wipe, we're gonna be good. Should've just pulled the fucking cross guy though, honestly. Wow, I barely got that. Ooh, there's more damage than I expected.
Become so much more. You can't escape. Beware.
Wait, what? Hit by one? Unfortunate. This is still not up. Boss at 50.
What a tempting treat. No avoiding this one. Beware.
God, it's a lot of fucking damage. I got from rank 2 to 6 on an alt with Codex rep from 3 hours farming. Yeah, so I was trying to explain to somebody in my guild last night. They're like, yeah, I don't think I'll do it. I was like, I don't think you understand how fast it is. You would literally be exalted in one sitting. I just don't really know how entering the rift works if you're not already like a higher rank, but...
No avoiding this one. Beware. I must have more. Enlightened dawns upon me. I can predict your beware. Your ignorance made man. Your flesh will nourish my offspring.
You can buy Rift Keys account wide now? Yeah, but if you've never done it on your account before, how do you get in there? You have to be like rank 5 or something, don't you? I'm not actually sure how it works, because I didn't even discover it until I was rank 5, so I don't actually know.
I can predict your beware. The lightness abyss of your flesh will nourish my offspring.
God, that lightning, whatever that lightning thing is awesome. I gotta figure. Some toys got?
I can predict
Decanted War Song? Is that the trinket doing that? Oh, that might be the fucking trinket doing that.
the lightless
this abyss of your psyche.
A victory
Well, that was easy.
You have proven that none of the weapons in Zoval's
3 points.
arsenal can best you.
Rift keys can also drop, but yeah, if you have no tune at high level, this doesn't work so well. Okay, I thought so, yeah. So this is like mostly an alt thing, right?
Knowledge intact.
Is that the 9 pole arm? Oh, what, that lightning thing? He has it on, yeah. Oh, is that what that is? Wow, that's fucking cool looking. I'm not gonna lie about it. That's cool looking. We were using the wormhole teleporter to the maw. There's so many there. Average around 6k rep per run. The wormhole teleporter to the maw. What does that mean? That's the blue one, right? That automatically sends you to the maw? Or to... Wait. I don't know what that even is. The wormhole teleporter to the maw. Unsure. Or they released a teaser. The blog post announced with this picture attached. Could this be a reference to the patch? It's just a fucking wow. What? People are like actually excited. That's good. Fucking people, man. Who gives a shit? It's a lot too late. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, you're right. Fuck it. Just cancel 9.2, man. It took way too long. It didn't come out when I wanted it to. Fuck it. Don't even release it. Jesus Christ, man. These people are actually fucking retarded. I feel so... I actually, like, genuinely feel bad for people in that boat. Like, if you are so unable to derive enjoyment from a video game and you're still thinking about it constantly, I mean, this isn't a joke. That's sad. That's actually sad. I feel bad. I genuinely feel bad for people in that boat. That guy's life probably fucking sucks. Like, I mean, what? Think about that, right? Like, I don't know what the equivalent would be for me in my life. I love WoW, but I mean, I guess it would be happening more in golf. Like, I just keep going to play golf, and I fucking suck at it, and I don't enjoy it, and I just keep breaking my clubs every time I go. It's like, fuck this sport. I don't know why I'm even golfing. Every time PGA's on, I'm like, oh, those guys are fucking lame. You know, I'm just like... Jesus Christ, man! Just stop. Just stop this. You're hurting yourself, man. Anyway, so it requires tier 4 to buy the rip keys. That's better than nothing, I guess. Yeah, no doubt. It's not. I was just like wondering if you're like coming to it for the first time. Would it be that fast? So when is the new expansion cinematic coming out? New expansion? You mean the patch? I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Patch stuff tomorrow. Some people love to complain. I don't think they do, though. I mean, like, yeah, there's some people who do love to complain. You're right about this, but that's not what this is. This is like sociopathy, like a level of sociopathy, if you ask me. Like, this is very bad. This is not a healthy mindset. I mean, there's nothing, like, again, there's nothing that you should be upset about. Like, it's always a fun time when a patch comes out. I mean, fuck it. Like, it's still a patch. It's still a major content release, dude. Like, you get it for free. Like, why would you not be excited about that, regardless? Even if you're not, like, even if you're, like, cautiously optimistic about it. To make a comment like this, who gives a shit? It's a lot too late. Dude, what are you talking about? The people who play the game give a shit, first of all. And how is it a little too late? How is it a lot too late? It's a fucking major content patch, dude. What do you think is happening here? You think they're going to release a new raid every 4 months or something? I don't understand. I mean, we don't know when it's coming, but like if they're making the announcement now, I'm 90% sure they're way further along with this patch than they expected to be. Oh, 1 p.m. Damn, man. Might not be golfing tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I'll just only play 9 holes tomorrow or something. There's just no way I can golf. I'd be way too excited. Okay, so are we doing a key or what? Break 5 minutes. I would do the halls, to be honest. Either, I guess it's fine, obviously. I think it will be, as the kids say, poggers. I haven't stopped playing a single week during Shadowlands. This is like the cherry on top of the cake for me. Getcha. Yeah, I mean, it's been a great expansion in my book. I really like everything that's present. I think the Covenant system was definitely, I think maybe they could have redesigned it now that I've seen what it looks like in this state. Maybe they should have reconsidered it, but it was way too late to do that for launch, obviously. So that's just kind of unfortunate. I hope that they've learned from that one way or the other. I hope that whatever 10.0 offers, it will be a break from this. That they won't keep designing themselves into these corners. Thought about mini golf. No, mini golf. I don't really like putting, to be honest. I mean the announced cinematic. It drops a year before expansion releases, right? I don't know. No idea. Usually they announce it at a BlizzCon, but there's no BlizzCon, so. I don't even want to think about. I don't even want to think about that yet. Apparently, there's more patches to come in Shadowlands besides 9.2, so guess we'll find out more tomorrow. Yes, but they haven't announced the expansion yet. Exactly. There's no announcement to be had, and his seemingly pseudo complaint is that should have happened by now, but there's no reason to care about that happening. Like if Shadowlands goes on, like they keep releasing patches for Shadowlands, then the next expansion isn't coming out in a year anyway, so. I don't know. I don't want to be rude or anything, but like. Try to say it in as neutral of a voice as I have. I don't know. Let's see what people are saying about. I don't know what this is. This is obviously something to do with the zone. No need to puzzle over it. That's funny. Have you tried Kyrina's blood? Not particularly, yeah. I think we will get a cinematic tomorrow, though. Well, obviously there's going to be a patch cinematic, like a patch cutscene type thing. Speaking of Blizzard, did you guys hear the news about them delaying Diablo 4? Yeah, that was like a week and a half ago. Players, we'd like an update on the upcoming systems and more quality of life changes. More transparent patch notes from devs, a clear direction towards the next major patch. What? I don't know why people make that comment, honestly. I really don't. "15 new covenants." Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. I recognize the symbols, actually. They're Zondali. I've seen them around Zul'Farrak and Zandalar. What? I don't think so. What does drink more Ovaltine mean? That's funny. 12 small symbols, 3 big symbols. Looks like something happening on 312. Dude, if that actually is the case, like, wow, people really... Okay, we'll do Sanguine Depths. I don't really care either way, but... The Secret Finding Discord already found all those symbols are on some wheel. Oh, what wheel? What is that?
Greetings, mortal. May you...
Sanguine is definitely... Is that might be them, yeah. Yeah, this has to be a 9.2 tease. Oh, you think? No. It might be. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, maybe. I've heard of that place. Never underestimate the power of the internet. If there is something to be figured out, it will be. It's just like I think a lot of people put themselves in a dumb position because it's not something to figure out. It's just some promotional nonsense that doesn't mean anything more than that. I know everybody likes to try to be like super immersed in the game and like the world and stuff, but it's like these are people. Oh, what is this? These are people making this. It's not like it's not some like crazy deep. It's not fucking like Westworld or some shit. You know what I mean? Like it's just promotional material. I remember following along the WoW Secrets Discord to get the Waste of Time belt. The steps involved were insane, yeah. Wow, secret finding Discord must be going crazy right now. I guess that's a good thing. I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's anything to go crazy over, though. It's literally just promotional stuff, right? No, there's nothing to it. The secret finding Discord people are nuts. Yeah, I could imagine. Is that a joke? I don't get that. If we're choosing, I'd choose halls, but. I remember one clue was the amount of damage a pet battle spell did or something. It was so out of left field, but they figured it out. Gotcha. And people are like, yeah, this is actually funny. People are like genuinely excited about this. It's a good thing to see after all these months of not seeing it. It's not even the guy who wants to do the key isn't even here. It's like 10 minutes to get here. This guy's just AFK, so I guess we're not summoning. I mean, at most that'll probably be like a 1 hour announcement. It's probably actually only gonna be like about 30 minutes. So I'll just play 9 holes tomorrow. Oh, did I? I never even added this previous key to the spreadsheet. That was Mists. 22. Upgrade. Paladin. Monk, Rogue, Mage. Monk, Rogue, Mage. Shaman versus Druid for actual UTI provided versus hypothetical and keys. I rewatched an old Ian interview. He was speaking about how great 9.2 would be 6 months ago. Very exciting. Oh, yeah. Nice. I mean... I don't think there's that many potential routes in here, right? Call the repair. It was the Preach interview. He went out of his way to mention 9.2 being very big, unprompted. Cool. Almost 5 months of doing Kazavesh every week, and I still don't have the codex. Wow, that's surprising. It's not that rare. I don't know, people keep saying that. It's like, I mean, I got it the first time, and then the second time I did it, it dropped again, but I haven't done it a lot since. But yeah, it's really not that rare, so I don't know. I mean, there's only, like, I was looking at it because I've been farming the other items. Just trying to solo it every week and get this blade. There's only 2 items from this boss, and I had it now both times that I've gotten loot from this boss, it drops the wrists. So it's like, wow, it's really unlucky. And last week I got loot from this boss and this boss. I only did 2 bosses total. I got the boots and the wrists. There's 2 items total on each boss, and I got the 2 that I didn't want. I'm like, wow, what the fuck? It's so unlucky. But yeah, I mean, it's probably the same for all the bosses, right? Oh, this boss looks like it has 3 items. Yeah. 3 items. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I got my codex on my first Hazard run and never set foot after that. Oh, that's a shame. You're going to be rusty when that shit comes out in Mythic Plus. That sword is awesome looking. It's, yeah, awesome. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I was talking about this last night. I didn't even know this was a thing, but where is it? Appearances. They added new, wait, oh, it would be undiscovered, yeah. They added new Jathus models. That's from PvP, and this is also from PvP. This one is like from being good at PvP, and this one is being bad at PvP. Or mediocre, I guess. But they're pretty cool. I don't necessarily like either of them that much, but the purple is very unique. I think the gold is the one that really stands out, and it looks so good with this. I finally got this enchant. Hey, Flintsy, what's up, buddy? Speaking of purple. Born in the purple, that man. White Jathus is cool. It's unique looking, yeah. Jathus is a cool model, but I don't think it looks particularly good unless you have a good transmog to go with it. And there's no actual purple transmog that goes with it, so it just looks perfect with this enchant. I've been wanting this for like months, so I'm glad I finally got it. This is exactly the transmog I wanted the whole time. Now, this Jathus is awesome. But again, it's not because of the Jathus itself. It's mostly because of the set that it goes with it. Which is that set. Although, you know what? The sword is a little too gray. And I really have to say, I don't like this brown leathery look to that, but everything else is awesome. Because you just took that part away. Maybe like don't even wear the chest piece. It's a badass set. It's a little too gray for me, though. I didn't realize how gray that was. What about Slayer of the Lifeless? Full set Andy, but looks good. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, man. It looks great. It's like the best set in the game. I think that the time Blizzard does Classic Fresh, they should just release everything at once. I mean, it is a 15-year-old game. Okay. I don't think they're going to do that, but... scary looking dude. Yeah, right. What are we looking at? Oh yeah, Slayer of the Lifeless. How do we even look at that? Do we have to actually be Frostback for that? One-handed swords. So there's the heroic one, which is again excellent. There's the normal one, I think. That's LFR. That one sucks. Yeah, so there's a purple one from PvP as well. And then that's another one from PvP, it looks like. Purple one's pretty unique looking. But the red one is, again, actually the best because it's got like a completely different look to it. This has like intact runes, and this one's like all fucked up runes. Pretty crazy. Alright, yeah, we doing this or what? It's taking a really long time to get going. Think chest and legs of that SOD set really let the rest down. Oh, really? Low pixel count? I don't know about that part, but the only thing I don't like is the chest having like the leather parts to it. It really disrupts the set's color scheme. I definitely don't think it doesn't look good though. It's just the color scheme is fucked. That's why the yellow one looks so good, because the brown leather actually looks like the color scheme is still kept in mind. Actually, the leg is the good one. The leg is the one that has the kind of waist, or is that the belt? I think that might be the belt. Whatever this part, this like little cloth piece to it. I love that. I think that's the belt though. I don't know though. I think that's the belt. That's the belt, yes. Okay, I'm gonna actually switch to put this back on. Just did a 20 with Jix, Sign and Anxiety. Oh, God. Yeah, they're good players, no doubt. That's funny. Alright, are we doing this? What was the last? when did this previous group end? I don't know. Who were you in the key? I don't know. Okay, if we haven't started the key by 2 o'clock, I'm leaving. This is ridiculous. There's bandages. I don't know where you get that. Looks good. 40-minute key with 30-minute wait time. Yep. This is every single key, man. This is like very common right now. Fan sculpted World of Warcraft inspired orc miniatures. I just never liked that. You guys like this kind of stuff? It's cool. I'm sure it's very hard to do, and it takes a lot of technical skill and everything. It just doesn't look very good. I mean, they're pretty detailed and intricate, but it's like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that, like, especially when they're that small. The details like get lost when they're that small, I feel like. They don't really look like orcs either. Are we sure this is WoW orcs? That does not look like a WoW orc to me. And that weapon certainly doesn't. This is a WoW orc? Are we sure about this? That one looks like a WoW orc, but these other ones like have, like, that's not a hairstyle that exists in WoW. So I don't know. None of these are. I mean, this certainly isn't. This long ass hair, I don't know. Doesn't look like a WoW orc to me. He seems to live on planet other than Earth. His 5-minute break is taking way too long. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna get out of here then. Waste time. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, 23 Plague Fall. We could potentially go Necro, although I don't think it would be a very good idea. Otherwise, we can do the other side again. Do we need Sanguine Depths? Oh, we do need Sanguine Depths. Sign up to that. I didn't realize we have 21 on both, so that would actually be pretty big. Okay. Yeah, we still need 22 Sanguine, so... Not a great comp so far, unfortunately. Esvanka, we meet again. Oh yeah? Yeah, I played with this guy recently. That was the last time I played with a warrior. In a while, I think. Wait, what the hell is this? Okay. It had been yesterday? Let's see. We didn't play with him yesterday, so I don't know when we played together. The only Knife Fade Blood DK I know. I mean, I would be surprised if more people didn't start playing it now, honestly. Now that they have the option to. But I guess there's sexier picks out there. I definitely want to try the Kyrian situation, but I don't think it's going to be... I just think Knife Fade's just so good all around right now. It's crazy. Okay, I guess I'm running the bathroom. Be right back. Which classes are good single target? Oh god. What kind of question is that? Jim Jabroni. Now that name sounds very familiar. Is that the guy? Yeah, I know who that guy is. He's pretty good. It's a little alarming that this guy doesn't know. I mean, who's he been playing with this whole season? How do you not know what other specs are looking like right now? I think looking at Guardian logs would be a good way to certain... Yeah, oh, definitely. That's what I always do, yeah. I could take a look at it. I haven't done it in a couple weeks. Just bring a rogue. Well, we do need Bloodlust. Okay, Guardian. Feral Druid. That's the wrong thing. Stats. Okay, so that's Mythic. Right now, Rogue is crushing it. Feral Druid doing fine too. That's on Mythic though. Let's I always like to look at Heroic. But I guess by now there's a lot of people killing Mythic, so still only a couple hundred of some classes though, so that makes it a little skewed. Rogue. Yeah, so Rogue, Shadow Priest. Nobody's playing fucking Feral Druid, but Bombkin obviously still very good. Demo Warlock. Fire Mage actually is a lot better than this guy's saying. That's interesting. I think he's probably not understanding that the I can't believe Frost Mage didn't go up higher than that though, to be honest. So yeah, like the top specs are not compatible with this comp one way or the other. The best you're gonna get is a Hunter. I guess a Fire Mage is good, yeah. What about Max? Oh, does Fire have... Fire's like top 2? Yeah, top 2 Max. That's interesting. Yeah, look at that. Fucking Christ, man. That is pretty nuts. I've never seen that before, where all 3 specs of a class are actually the best. All 3 specs are top 5. That's really bizarre. Never saw that before. Like in the old days, when Arcane was fucking crazy dominant in WoD and shit, it was like Frost was awful. Like, so fucking bad. Hey, Tagor. Naya is so OP for Blood Decay with the extra HP. That's what I've been saying for a long time. Oh man, I'm so tired. This is like actually hard to stay interested though. Like, no matter how excited you can be, it's still, this is just so boring sitting here waiting for this person to invite a single player. I use D&D a lot more often as Night Fae than normal. That's kind of fun. Yeah, that's what I was saying the other day as well. It's like actually really Night Fae, like the whole Night Fae window is really interesting. Okay, we got a shaman. Oh, Jim, yeah. Yo, Metro, do you know if coldest water shipped to the UK? I'm trying to give up fizzy drinks and only like cold water. What would be your recommendation for first purchase? A big thermos for multiple drinks? They should ship to the UK. I don't see why they wouldn't. I'm pretty sure I've had people from not Europe or in Europe buy them before. But I don't know about that, to be honest. You could take a look. In terms of my recommendation, well, this is the thing I use the most. The tumbler or whatever. I use this, like I drink out of this constantly. Like right now. But no, the biggest purchase I made was this. This was the biggest, this is a 64 ounce bottle. And it's changed my life, to be honest. Before, if you probably didn't watch the stream like a while ago, but if you watched the stream like 2 years ago, I constantly had to get up and go get water. And it was so frustrating. Like, I'd have to do it like 2 or 3 times a stream some days. And it was actually like impacting my health because I'd be like, okay, I'm just not going to drink water then. I can't keep getting up in the middle of the stream. Like, every time you get up in the middle of a stream, people are going to turn the stream off, right? So it was like actually like harming everything about the situation. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, just buy the thing that's most applicable for you. I would say, you know, the jugs, they're back there. You can't see them, but, well, actually, you kind of can. I have them lined up there. Wait for the next one. But anyway, the white one was the second to most recent one I got. And that's 32 ounces or something like that. It's a little big. It doesn't fit in cup holders and stuff. The black one I have is like the 20 ounce one, I think it is. That one's perfect. It fits in cup holders. I put that in my golf bag in like the drink pocket of my golf bag. I just take it out and have a drink. And then the most recent one I got is, I think it's another 32 ounce one, but it's got a sippy cup thing lid to it where you don't have to actually drink it. You just kind of, you know, put your lips on the straw or whatever. I have yet to actually use that to drink out of, but yeah, they're all, I mean, honestly, the product is great. I'll tell you right now, like, this is not me advertising for them. And in fact, I will say this wholeheartedly. I do not and will not ever have a sponsor that I don't believe in. And this is a company that I believe in substantially. What's going on here? It's like actually the best product. Like, I was looking for new bottles. It's exactly what I wanted. They have many sizes, many colors. It's awesome. It's exactly what I wanted. So I'm very happy to be a part of their influencer team. Anyway, it definitely feels like the more consistent pack to pack than other covenants. That's what I was saying. Like, I actually didn't realize how fun having Night Fae Death's Due window is. But besides that, it's just every single pack I do good. Like, you know what I mean? Having that every single, pretty much 100% of the time you're fighting, you always have something from that. It's like, yeah. These guys in this fucking link route shit. Okay, anyway, the problem is the more water I drink, the more times I end up in the bathroom. Yeah, I have that problem too, but it's a little different. The bathroom's like right there, you know. The filling up with water is downstairs, and it's also slow. It used to be slow anyway. Now we got a new thing, but a big 64 ounce to store it in is what I'm after, I think. I just want it kind of on my tap. So I think they also have a 64 ounce jug that has a sippy cup thing to it. I've never used that, and I don't think I would. I feel like that's not a very hygienic way to do that. Like, I don't believe that not theirs specifically, but I just don't believe that style of bottle is ever going to be able to be cleaned very easily. When you're constantly putting your lips on it over and over again, I don't really like that. So I'd rather metal, you know. I'd rather like whatever. I used to drink soft and energy drinks, but since I found a natural water brand that tastes sweet even though there's no additives, I'm hooked being healthy. Oh, why would it taste sweet? What the fuck? That's strange. I don't know about all that, but good luck one way or the other. This dungeon is really just going to be about bosses. The trash in here is actually, this is probably like among the easiest trash in any dungeon. Why do people kill that? I just add some tea with no sugar to regular water. Makes it better than just plain water. Well, I think like this whole it doesn't taste good thing, I used to be the exact same way, dude. And now I couldn't imagine drinking anything but water. Like, you just gotta go and do it. Like, honestly, just go and do it, because once you get into... Oh my god, I auto-attacked it. Once you get into it, it's actually like so much better. Like, I think there's just something... Your body's like not acclimated to the way it tastes or something. I don't really understand what's happening, but like water is life sustaining, right? Like it can't possibly be you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, it's the most necessary component of life. Like, how is it possible that you don't like it? You know what I mean? I think it's just something that once you get used to, you'll be good. I was the same fucking way, like literally the same way. When I would drink like sodas and even like alcohol and stuff all the time, it's just like now I literally don't drink anything but water, and it's like you don't even I don't know how else to put it. It feels like that's the only way it should have ever been. But it works. Guess my taste buds change after cutting out sugar. Yeah. Definitely your taste buds change after a while without sugar. Yes. I think that's the big thing. Okay, 2 deaths there. A little sloppy. But it's over. Okay, going to order the 64-ounce and tumbler. Do you have a code to use? Or in the yeah, I do. I do have a code. I don't remember the code, unfortunately. It's usually in the description. I think it still is. If not, I should have links to all the stuff I use at bigplay.1/mystuff. I'm 90% sure there's something in the description. If not, and you want to wait, I can remind you, or I can look at it after the key. I think it's just Azeroth 10 or something like that, but I don't remember.
Goes the anima. Claim your power, Maw Walkers.
We gotta wait. Unlucky.
scatter.
God. A lot of damage up front. Didn't have bone shield up there. Well, hopefully, we're gonna do good damage on this boss. I don't know. This is like a true wall fight. I don't know. Pally's a really good pick for this fight, though, so hopefully that will get us through it. I'm doing a lot of damage. The trinket, man, I'll tell you what. It's crazy. That trinket is just so fucking good. Oh, I got it. It was one other. It was it? Okay, cool. Okay, first set of mechanics, not bad. I still have this. Should have probably moved the boss, but I forgot. Parried the headbutt, that's really good. Just barely was still in my D&D there. I don't know how, honestly. Would not say that's the ideal way to do that fight, but we did do it. It's like they nerfed it. I don't know. A couple months ago, I would have said this fight was like the hardest fight in the game, but I've been handling it very easily recently. You know. Careful. See, people get lazy on this fight. That's really the big issue. You get lazy on this fight, it can be very bad. If you put all the orbs right next to each other and they all get broken at the same time, then you just die. There's just nothing you can do about that.
Our target lies deep within the prison. Let none stand in your way.
Do we have Sogadon in here? Or is it Frost guy? Ah, it's Sogadon. Okay, so we'll pull that out. No need to risk it.
approach a powerful servant of the jailer.
Always kind of bothers me a little bit. People ask for a route and then they ask what we're doing on the route after asking for it. Why do you even ask? It explicitly says what my thoughts are on the Sogadon pull here. I'm 90% sure, right? Yes. I used to pull these together, but bad RNG happens too often for it to be worth it on such an easy dungeon when it's Sogadon.
Take the beast's power. You will need it for the dangers ahead.
Asked for the route, but probably never read it. Yep. Seems that way. Happens a lot. Considering there's so little communication anyway, it seems to happen way more than you would think. Okay, we're definitely going to be pulling all of that. No reason we shouldn't have no problem with that. Especially with this comp. Just barely got that jar open. Last possible second. Quacking Volcanic gotta be the easiest to fix. That's my thoughts, yeah. I don't know if anyone disputes it, to be honest. Seems like a slam dunk as the easiest to fix set. Got one good AMS here. Try to interrupt some of these curses. Yeah, that's definitely a good way to do that back. It's only a 10% damage reduction despite us having a 50% damage increase, so that's really nice. We might actually have some of it for Varuth here, or whatever, Arcalath. Oh yeah, we definitely have a few seconds of it for Arcalath.
A great evil lurks nearby. We spell it with haste.
Look at him melts. Look at this man melts. He's going down. He's going down.
Claim its power as your own.
The prisoner is down below. Zerali, one of the Nalu who invaded the Underworld. The others presumed slain. Denathrius has been training his light to wield against his foes. We will wield it against him instead.
Nothing.
Your kind are so fascinating, with so many secrets to uncover.
The light will prevail.
Hopefully we'll get something killed before the patrol walks into us. And this will get us 8 stacks, and then we'll go over there and have 10 stacks easily. And then hopefully we'll ride that into the boss. If that happens, this will be a very successful area. What's... I don't know what he means. Wait,
So you do feel
nobody
pain.
opened it.
Hell,
Alright, well, so much for that.
I really must thank you, Zerali. You make for an excellent specimen.
Good little knockback there. I was really struggling with the depth perception required to get that mob into the back.
What you do?
Or the orientation, I suppose. Well, we don't have any... Yeah, we have nothing at all for the boss, so... That's strange. That's like a pretty major error, honestly. But I think we'll be alright.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, long time no see. Grundum the Hunter, what have you been up to? Welcome! Glad to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Me too. If I wasn't, I don't know if I'd be streaming. Yeah, I think I'm doing good. Having the bonus damage for a triangle ball, yeah, it's actually like huge, to be honest. Like, I don't think people realize how big. Even if you have only like 4 or 5 seconds of it, those first globals doing 50% more damage is just, I mean, that's huge. That's like multiple percentage of the boss's health pool taken off each time. And it's a slam dunk. Like, this week, it's so fucking easy to just fly through this trash. There's no reason that shouldn't happen every time. We just didn't open the jar or something. I'm not really sure why, because we did the other ones perfectly. Thoughts on Siege of the Mastery? I personally couldn't go back to that again. Yeah, I'm going to be making a video, although it's a little awkward now that they're doing a 9.2 announcement. But I'm going to be making a video on my thoughts on Classic this coming week. But yes, spoiler alert, I will be playing it. Another death. Okay. That time's the healer. And that's all of our battle reses. Please die, don't cast the spell again. Don't add another fight to them. Or don't invite another. Oh my god, man, really? It's gonna be a very tough. I think we need to use another battle res here. Maybe not. Okay, good. He didn't take it. That's smart on his part. Yeah, so we could have easily just depleted the key because of that failure with the jars, to be honest. I think that's like the main reason. Yeah, he recognizes it well. Do you think the new systems will make the experience better? Oh, you can ask as many questions as you want, buddy. I don't really care. Are you talking about in Classic? I don't really care. I'm going to talk about that in the video, but I don't really care one way or the other. I hope it will make people more interested, but it doesn't. Like, to me, the reasons I like Classic are more than any systems or anything that's in place for it, so. But yeah, I hope so. I hope it will make it more interesting for people, but I won't be playing it in a way that it'll affect me one way or the other. What a long fight. It wasn't that long. It's just very dangerous. Every time one of those ads comes out deep into the fight, you're always at potential. You're always at wipe potential.
Mars dark magic coalesces here. Remove it at the source.
I came around the side there. That was strange. Okay, this fight will be fun. Man, we haven't done this fight on a higher tyrannical key in a while.
Creature is slain. Now, claim its power as your own.
How dare you interrupt my research?
Okay, here we go. This could easily kill us every time. Holy shit, that was with Vamp Blood, so 100% kills me if I didn't have Vamp Blood there. So we need to be ready for that every time it happens. It's like King's Rest all over again. We could actually have just 2 Death Strikes and that's plenty, but even if we only got 1, it should be enough. The thing is, we have so many different CDs, we easily just... yeah, we don't even need to really worry about this. As long as I don't completely blank on using some CD every time.
My patience is wearing thin.
The light shines. Even here.
Beware.
It's always so alarming when you just see like a ton of them flying underneath you like that.
AMS is it's actually completely mitigated by AMS. That's so crazy. I have to believe that AMS is one of the strongest spells in the game. I see the sack. This is the problem with Blood Decay. This guy is like completely unaware that I am 100% safe. I was in zero. That was the least dangerous of all of those, and he just throws sack on me for no reason when he could have used it for one of these mechanics or something.
Beware.
It just looks so crazy, right? When you see the tank getting hit so hard, but it's like, nah, we're all set, buddy. In complete control. Actually, the auto attacks in between the mechanic were more dangerous.
Beware.
Okay, well that was actually not challenging. I'm surprised. I thought that would. You just have so many CDs as a tank, as a Blood Decay. Too easy.
Quickly, mortals. Escape with Sorali.
Have ever escaped the sanguine depths. This and neither will you. It will never leave this prison.
There we go. Okay, we're gonna go real big here. We don't have a lot of things up though, unfortunately. Icebind will come up in the middle of it.
Slay them all.
Open with Trinket. A little dangerous. AMZ or AMS. Is that a threat? Wouldn't be surprised. Fortunately, that's our only battle res for the whole gauntlet being used on the first pack, so not great. I'm gonna save AMZ because that's definitely not needed there. Okay, we got the buff refreshed. That was a little sketchy. That's why I hate moving when that mechanic's on its way. This is not really an efficient way to handle this gauntlet, honestly. I've never done that before, but I was like, yeah, we don't have 10 stacks. We should try to get him.
happen now? Well, she was right. You will meet your end. That dungeon is just so lenient. We really didn't even do the dungeon that well, honestly. 8 deaths as well. 2 deaths on the first pack. It like really didn't go that well. Kind of silly dungeon. It's a necrotic wake. I mean, necrotic wake's even crazier. Yeah, stone is pretty strong, I have to agree. She's not wrong about that. I have like over 6 minutes left. Maybe probably closer to 7 minutes left. 8% still on this boss, so it's probably gonna take another minute. Maybe more like a minute and a half. I've done a lot of damage since I said that. Only barely 1.5%. Yeah, so it'll be about 6 minutes left. Pretty nuts to be 22 in time with 6 minutes left. Week is certainly quite bizarrely easy. The fixes just don't do anything. It's the like busting is really so fucking easy now. There's no like the fixes don't slow you down really at all, and volcanic is barely a factor. Would have been a +2 if the third boss was smoother. I don't know about that. But yeah, it was excellent. 8 points. Now that's what we're talking about. 25-67. 1 IO. That's cool. We are doing some things this week. That's so nice. After a long week of a long month of mediocrity. Okay, so that was Sanguine Depths. 22 upgrade. Paladin. We had Monk, Warrior, Shaman. Boom.
Tell me what you need, my friend. I know our endeavors will prove
Who left? The monk. 6.5k, not too shabby. That's due yet again. Top damage. Absolutely. I love seeing that, to be honest. Oh, halls? Oh, yeah. Halls has got to be the easiest possible dungeon. Well, besides Syncretic Wake, I suppose. And is it, please be, oh, it's fucking Varuth outside. Oh, shit, we're gonna destroy this dungeon. Oh, I can't wait, man. We're gonna finally get a 23 upgraded. We are gonna absolutely fucking destroy this dungeon. Arthur, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? This is such a good dungeon now for where I've come and what Knife is doing right now. I can't wait. Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick and then we'll... Oh, we're already filled. Anyway, I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back.
Noble soirees are one way to keep the peace. Disguise yourself as a dredger and see to it that our enemies are distracted with food.
Might not be in the last key, we'll see. I do have to be off around 4, and it's almost 3, so realistically, you might not have time for a second key, unless this either disbands or goes insanely well. But we'll see what happens. I mean, like, I guess best case scenario is we upgrade this and then do a 24 with the same group. I'll stay for that. I think I described that perfectly. I don't know, I'm not gonna say that, but I'm gonna say, like, this has got to be the easiest dungeon this week. Like, it just... This dungeon's, like, only detriment right now is times when you are unable to combine trash efficiently, and it could not get easier than this week. How did the accretion do? worth having it, I suppose, right? Of course. Let's take a look at this one more time. So we took 9.9k damage, and we healed 8.3k of it. So that's an even better ratio than we've had. You really don't want to combine dogs and casters IMO? Yeah, we're not going to. That's why I said to CC him. The only problem with all of that is if it doesn't get CC'd, it runs in from behind us. Like, I'll be up there fighting, and it'll run in from this direction. And then the healer is usually going to be back here, and it's just automatically going to aggro on the healer and oftentimes straight up kill him. So that's the only issue with this pull. Everything else is excellent. It's going to be a lot of busting stacks, but past that, we're going to crush it. Yeah, it makes me think, like, what Mythic Plus would be like without affixes, because this is basically what this week feels like. It feels like there's no affixes, and it is so much fucking easier than every other week. It's actually kind of nuts. They did such a better job of keeping the I don't know if Plasma. They did such a better job of keeping Tyrannical and Fortified balanced, huh? It's actually kind of nuts. It is kind of crazy how much better job they did than Season 1. Why not pull dogs? Because they'll be, like, over here when we start the dungeon. It would be very difficult to get it all, I don't think. I don't think it'd be possible. Well, I mean, it's possible, but I don't think it's worth. Because then we'll pull this pack with this pack, and that'll be another nice 5 pull. Just did the same key as you're doing right now, disbanded on last boss because people died to statues. Oh boy. Hopefully we're going to crush this so bad, maybe we even get so good on. I don't know, we'll see.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm predicting big things here. Like, I'm talking about, like, massive success in this dungeon. This feels like this could be the easiest possible key this week. Yeah, you see how far away those are?
We will break you.
The other issue is sometimes they mobs, like, I'd like to just ride over here, but it's just not worth it, I don't think. Oh, it's a lot of damage. He's gonna CC it. Oh, he already did. Okay, good. Get these fellas in now. I do think they get busting, right? Everything in the dungeon does, I'm pretty sure. Wasn't an excellent way to handle that, but I didn't want anybody to die to too many busting stacks. Yeah, they do. Okay, cool. Now we'll do this pack. How did he die? I don't know what happened, what he's commenting on, but honestly, this healer is actually very good. It's kind of crazy how we've had so many just awful groups like for months, and then all of a sudden it's push week and all the great players are out again. Kind of strange. Any tip is to AMZ before you mount up? I know this. Thank you for the tips. Alright, we can get all of this. We got everything up.
We will break you like all the rest.
It's been like that for like years. Not this bad. Talking about people who literally don't even know like the basics of how to play their class, and then all of a sudden people who are like insanely good at the game again. Stupid dogs. Go away. People would take breaks before they split tyrannical. Yeah, I mean that part isn't surprising to me, but it's just strange to see how. I don't really understand it because they're good players. Like, why? I don't really get why you do that. You would hope that it would be the bad players that would be taking the breaks. On another note, I was thinking of testing Pheromone Legendary and going for Clea Kyrian for upcoming Necrotic Sanguine. Oh yeah. Why Pheromones? Crimson Rune is very good for Necrotic Week. I don't know if it's even... honestly, I think the nerfs to Necrotic are going to make that affix like substantially easier. We'll see what happens. The affix was already very easy anyway, a lot of the time. The problem was there's just times when it's actually not possible to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't kite, you can't drop stacks, so you have to have some solution to it. And I don't think typically that solution is die. Like, I don't really know what to do. Now that I can take the Kyrian potion, though, it'll be a lot better. Probably only need 2 or 3 Kyrian potions per dungeon half the time, honestly. Okay, it's got all the CDs up. Okay, that was a good AMZ there. Maybe a second or two late, but... The dude, please. I'm with you. Or up. How's he using this often? Anyway, that shaman just got yeeted. That was... I guess he was low health. Didn't really see what happened. For the healer. Oh, Sogadon's in here? Okay, well, we definitely won't. Oh, that was nice. Thanks a lot. The mob jumped right into my death and decay. I was like, I don't have a grip for that. Fucking jumps right into it. Not really getting help with that though, so that's not good. Again, Tay, what's up, buddy? Thanks for letting me death strike. Yeah, wow, still die of that. It's crazy.
powerful servant of the jailer.
Yeah, this is really the best week for this too, honestly. This dungeon really couldn't get much better. Blocked by bear dogs, yep. Should have just stayed out of range, but... Just need that stun and then that pack goes very smooth.
Take the beast's power. You will need it for the dangers ahead.
Oh, I just core fiends for no reason. God damn it. It's a pretty big error there.
Beware.
That was surprising. What? Okay. That's unfortunate. I don't know why I took so much damage all of a sudden there. Wipe it up. Don't get us in combat. See, I tell you, threat is like the main reason I die is because of threat. That mob starts running over to the side and I lose focus. Bear dogs clap hard, yeah. I mean, I don't expect to die to that one way or the other. Not on this week. And again, no loyal beasts. I had a feeling that was going to happen, so I was just running it preemptively. You are not prepared. Good one. Okay. So for that. Yeah. Paladin's doing pretty good. President separate that. Low Stoneborn like they did for Kyrian weapons. I don't know if you guys saw, but like the Kyrian weapons are now their own part of the chart. Surprised by that. He's like still top damage. It's crazy. I was thinking this second boss might actually be kind of tough to solo this week just because of Volcanic. I bet there's going to be a lot of Volcanic because those mobs don't really funnel in very easily. It's such a long fight. Running out of potions. Make some more at some point. Well, small mistakes here are really going to add up, I feel like. 16 minutes at this point, but we're going to do this next pull big, and then once we do, we'll rock it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Move in. What are you doing? I already not hit the wall. Okay, we got a couple left over. Hopefully it won't matter. And Gorfine's the next set. This might be a good dungeon to go Necrolord moving forward though. How much haste would you ideally have? 100%. I don't think there would be any reason to not. There's no reason to stop, right? To be honest, it might get overkill. Like if you have so much haste, it might actually become harder to play. Whenever we do that first boss in Plaguefall, I always think like, huh. It's actually like the globals are too fast. feel like I often press the wrong spell because I'm just spamming buttons and they're happening so fast. Compared to other secondaries, I don't really think about it in that way because there's no real way I can control it. My only endeavor is to have as much armor and strength and stamina as possible. So. Ideally, I'd have haste and versatility on every slot, you know? But mastery is a very good stat. I'm not a mastery. I think I died, yeah. Oh my god.
A great evil lurks nearby. Expel it with haste.
A lot of stacks of this bleed. Well, that's up. DKs honestly can't really die in Tyrannical Weeks. Minutes after that boss is not fine on time, by the way. It's pretty close.
Well fought. Now claim its power as your own. A Mars dark magic coalesces here. Remove it at the source.
I think incinerating solo and done double pack was the play there. I don't. Gotcha. Thanks for leaving your opinion on that. I've done that multiple times, and that should not be dangerous. One guy died to threat, another guy died to probably a frontal. That was avoidable. I'm not going to be taking blame for all of these mistakes, honestly. I'm over it. I've been doing this for way too long. I also don't agree that we were fine on time there. 12 minutes after that boss is upgrade, probably, but it's going to be tight. Especially with how long some of these bosses, the first boss took especially. 10 minutes there is usually a downgrade, and substantially over 12 minutes is usually very comfortable. But regardless, that's the pull to make. And I'm certainly not pulling both of those packs together with nobody helping me with loyal beasts. There's no reason to die on that tormented pull, especially on Tyrannical. Yep, that's not a hard pull at all. Obviously, it's harder than not pulling it, but if I'm alive, then everybody else should be alive too. I mean, your pull is definitely not a bad pull, but just a pull people never see. Oh yeah. Yeah, usually I would never do it if it was Ruth, because then it makes it a lot harder to do, but the only danger there is on me, not on the group, so all those people who died, they just played bad. If I'm alive, then everybody else should be too.
You must face your punishment. Their pain shall enlighten you.
Where's the jar? Not one up currently.
Their pain shall enlighten you.
I agree the danger is you. As Blood DK, I also do reckless pulls that are only danger to me. Really unlucky with the warrior. Yep. I agree. Really unlucky playing with the warrior. Going back to the moment you guys wiping, healer was struggling. With 6k HPS, also could have saved by shaman. Yeah, who else died? The shaman? I know the warrior died immediately to threat. And then somebody else died. That pack you did was definitely doable, and 12 minutes left isn't good. I agree. I know that for a fact. 12 minutes is, I've done that. I've done that dungeon and boss a lot this season, and I always pay attention to that split there. So usually if you're well over 12 minutes on Fortified especially, you're in really good shape. But these bosses take a long time. Even the third boss. We were probably going to need 6 minutes for bosses, so that seems like the play to me. And again, the only reason we wiped was because the people died. The dumb shit. And I played poorly too on that pack myself, honestly, but it was mostly because I have to keep fucking wasting energy keeping everyone else alive and battle rising and shit.
Feel the weight of your sin. You are beneath my contempt. Pitiful wretches. Out of my way. Your pride undoes you. Out of my way.
Beware.
The anima overflows. You have not earned your pride. You are beneath my contempt. I am losing my patience. Feel the weight.
I was even over there.
Behold the might of the Benfair. Out of my way.
Beware.
I have anima to spare. Feel the weight of your sin. You are beneath my contempt.
Leave the forest. How's your week going? Getting any golf in? Yeah, we golfed on Monday. I got some really nice footage for a video that's going to come up this coming Monday. Other than that, the week of keys has been pretty good. This is a super good week for keys. And, yeah, that's it. I feel like all these avoidable boss abilities should one-shot DPS in a 23 Tyrannical. Warrior, tank the Halkia Slam, and Erupting Torment so far. Yeah, so I don't know how it doesn't kill people. I think it's the Sogadon buff. I'm telling you, the Sogadon is like the most powerful lieutenant. I know everybody wants to say the DPS ones are really powerful, and obviously they are too, but Sogadon allows you to make a mistake and not die. Like almost always. It's pretty nice. The anima power and probably blue shard absorb too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is like certainly the most defensive we've ever been given. Like the most power defensively we've ever been given. How do you tell where the statues are going to go? You can just look at how they're facing. That's probably 75k. But if it goes off, why should the cast go off? Yeah, for real. His argument has literally no backup. Like, why is he even still talking? Because he's mad that we lost the key over it. This guy's like really, really upset about this. I don't know. Well, it's 3:30. That's put me in a bad mood, so I think it's probably time to be done, unfortunately. 45. To be honest, Healer played poor HPS-wise. He did really good at sometimes, but I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to what actually happened there. I would like to see what actually occurred, because I'm still confused how it went so poorly, honestly. I mean, the fact that, first of all, these guys, like, played so fucking poorly on this boss. It's actually insane. Like, look at this. The first set of fucking ads. Watch this. The mage just can't fucking be ass moving. Like, what is he doing? He just misses 2 of them. It's like, what? You move 5 yards and we're good, dude. I mean, that alone, it didn't cause any issues, but it's like that level of lack of interest in the mechanics is not making me cognizant, or not making me confident in pulling these next 2 packs together. These packs are very hard to pull together because it's very difficult to get them all together and have threat and not die along the way. I've done this quite a few times where I pull this pack with the next pack, and it is always a ton of fucking damage, and I have to constantly waste CDs doing it. So this is much, much easier for me, and I don't know why it wouldn't be easier for everyone, because I'm the only one who's going to take any damage on these 2 packs anyway. But let's see it play out. So I'm already a little worried consciously, because I'm thinking, fuck, I don't actually have any CDs up. So this could easily be, like, this is already a bad idea just because of that. But, you know, we're committing, what, 12 minutes at this point. So I have nothing up, literally nothing. I'm freaking out, scrambling about this. But before the mobs even like start getting to me, this guy's already unloading on them. So I'm surprised he doesn't die to threat, to be honest. But that's just the power of range, I suppose. These mobs have not even gotten in my range yet, and he's already gonna... Yeah, they don't even have blood boil up on them yet, and they're already running at him. So luckily I reestablished with that blood plague. But yeah, he dies immediately. Like literally 5 seconds into his pack, the guy dies. I'm actually surprised that the shaman didn't pull threat, because he was the one who had no threat. He was the one who had threat immediately, but yeah, those bears just immediately kill that warrior, so. Little unfortunate on that front. Mostly because I didn't get to start the pack with Dancing Rune weapon up. But so we res him, that's resources wasted on that. And then, yeah, the shaman is... it's actually the mage who dies. I don't even know what he dies to. Just the healer's super struggling right now. Yeah, it seems like healer is, like, hyper struggling. I mean, he's not even low mana or anything. I don't know what he's doing. Warrior is broken threat-wise, yeah. They do way too much upfront threat considering, you know, how they also end up, like, charging in and doing shit like this. But yeah, just this whole pull didn't go very good. So, unfortunate. You know, could have been avoided a couple different ways, but I'm done. New year, new me. I'm not taking the blame. I'm not taking the sole blame for any of these mistakes anymore. There's no reason that we should have wiped there. There's no reason that this guy should be doing fucking 6k HPS on a pack like this. Like, what is he even doing? He's full mana. What else is he doing? This is why I know everybody is going to disagree with this, but this is why, like, Venthyr seems like such a bait to me. Because if he just was divine, if he just had divine toll, it would have been like, he never would have been in any struggle whatsoever. And I mean, he didn't even really do that good overall damage. He did 4.7k overall. Is that good? I don't think that's very good for a healer right now. So I just, if I was playing a paladin, I would be divine toll all day. Shoot plus rapid fire plus incense dot is a lot of party damage. Yep, gotta heal that up. All right, anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys. I might actually stream the raid tonight if we're actually able to do Painsmith progression. We'll see. But if not, I'll definitely be back tomorrow. I'm gonna make a video on my reaction to whatever happens tomorrow, and then we'll be back with streams on Thursday or Friday. And I don't know about Saturday right now because I have some IRL stuff maybe going on. I'm not sure yet, so I'll let you know on Friday. But anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.